It's not the time to sell Baba. I know you want to. It's so intriguing. The price is at all-time highs. It's up 114 plus percent for the year. Alibaba is going crazy, but it's not the time. And I'm gonna break it down for you why it's not the time. People keep going back, oh, Justin, you already sold. Look at your old video. I sold my Baba position. Guys, a lot of you guys didn't even watch the video. The reason why I sold my position down to a 10% position was because I was changing my strategy overall. My strategy overall is not to overweight one position because realistically, you do not know what position is going to explode. It could have been Baba, it could have been another company, it could be anything. So when you actually finish the video and watch it fully, you could see how bullish I was on Alibaba stock. My position on Alibaba didn't change. The CEO was doing an amazing job re-engineering the company after Daniel did the company so bad. So I was super bullish, but I just changed my strategy up and it's working for me personally. This strategy allows you to sleep at night when you have all your positions evenly kind of spread out and letting them grow into the position that they need to grow into instead of overweighting one position like a 20, 30, or 40% in one stock right away. I don't do that anymore. And that's what I was doing when I first started investing. So with that out of the way, you have to look at the product lineup for Alibaba and what they're doing because we can't accurately predict where Alibaba stock's gonna go into the future 5-10 years out. No one really understands how big AI can get, growth in the cloud sector, what e-commerce is going to do in China as the government keeps providing stimulus. They're actually getting better AI generation and better monetization from their products. So guys, there's so much developing in Alibaba that you can't really have a true DCF model projecting cloud growth to be 20, 25, 30% and margins to be here. You just don't know. The only thing that we know for sure is that Alibaba is still the #1 e-commerce player and the #1 cloud player. So we can rely on that to keep holding Alibaba as they start releasing a lot of new products getting into this AI wave. So let's talk about some of the products they're going to release and why you shouldn't sell right now. So we're going to talk about the AI models they're releasing like quickly, like they're going crazy. They're just announcing new models. So Alibaba's Qwen 3 Omni tops Hugging Face AI rankings as Chinese open systems flourish. So this is what they're doing right now. They're releasing so many new AI models. Artificial intelligence system has quickly become the most popular model in the world's largest open source AI community, challenging closed systems from OpenAI and Google while underscoring the growing popularity of Chinese open AI systems. Alibaba's cloud computing unit unveiled the Qwen 3 Omni series on Tuesday, describing it as the first native end-to-end multi-model system that unifies text, image, audio, video in one model. So guys, they're playing the long game when it comes to AI. They're releasing a lot of open source models, getting people adapted to the system so you can just go and use it. Plus, they have closed models if you want to pay, if you see the value in the product. So they are just growing like crazy. They're actually producing a lot. And remember, this section of their business is growing triple digits. Alibaba's AMAP draws 40 million users for the new AI ranking service. So they have this offline service now that you can kind of go on AMAP and the map program that they have. It's like Google Maps and you can find restaurants, you can find like local places in your area. Like they're growing their business. They're doing a lot of AI powered ranking services. So this is on top of what they're doing with other models. So China-based navigation app under Alibaba introduced AMAP Street Stars to rank recommended 1.6 million restaurants, hotels, and tourist sites using AI algorithms. This drew in 40 million users to their new system. And this is gonna challenge Midwan because Midwan does the same thing. What happens when Alibaba turns on the monetization in this field? See where I'm going with Alibaba producing a lot of products and you're not able to see where Alibaba can go. None of this accounting really for the revenue growth right now and just the bottom line future production of the company. As you can see, like they're continuing to launch new stuff. Alibaba Cloud launches the 3rd data center in Malaysia and 2nd in the Philippines. And this is on top of them actually wanting to go more into Europe, into South America. Like they have plans to go there. They're doing all this upfront capex spend to generate money on the back end into the future, into the next 5 to 10 years. So for you to project where Alibaba is going, it's going to be super hard when you're just seeing all of these new launches, what cloud is doing. Alibaba develops new AI chip to help fill the NVIDIA void. So China actually banned NVIDIA chips. They're kind of retracting them because China thinks they're putting trackers on the NVIDIA chips, like some backdoor thing in the chips. So China's coming out and saying they're going to ban NVIDIA chips. Look what happens. Alibaba is filling that void, and they actually already have a new customer. So them developing their new AI chips to help fill this void, if you cannot use their products, if you can't use NVIDIA products in China, it's going to have a huge effect on Alibaba's growing revenue over time. And even with that, they're still working with NVIDIA. Even with that ban, Alibaba said they're coming out and actually working with NVIDIA. So Alibaba announced on Wednesday the partnership with NVIDIA global data center expansion plans and new artificial intelligence products as it positions AI as a core business priority alongside its traditional e-commerce operation. So the CEO of Alibaba says the speed of AI industry development has far exceeded our expectations, and the industry's demand for AI infrastructure has also far exceeded our expectations. So guys, do you see what I'm talking about when I started this video off, where you can't project where Alibaba is going? You can't have a good DCF model. You can kind of think in your head, Alibaba's going to be here, it's going to be there in the next 5 to 10 years, but you really don't know. So that's why I feel like it's not a good time to sell your shares unless this thesis changes, unless Alibaba comes out and said maybe the cloud is not going to do what we're thinking it's going to do, like the AI is not taking off, the data centers are not working. When that thesis changed kind of like that, that's when I feel like you should start looking at Alibaba and questioning your holding. So what do you think about this video? There are all these new products that they're releasing and how they're working with NVIDIA, their partnerships, they're going into different countries. Guys, like and subscribe.